Okay, so the idea here is to record some demos with the major cloud providers, and I'm going to start with Google Cloud using the external secret operator. So initially, I want to go to Google Cloud, and then I want to search for Secret Manager. I'm here, and I want to go to CS account. And here we have some secrets. I want to create a new one just so we are clear on which secret we are getting. So let me call it demo secret. And the value will be, let me write it on a place that you can see. Here. Great value. No, put here. I could have just written it here. Okay. The other settings are not that interesting. Okay, so I'll create a secret. Secret is created. Then I can go to my terminal. I want to go to my project. I want to open VS Code here. Okay. And let me start a kind cluster. So you can use any type of Kubernetes cluster, to be honest. So you can use kind, you can use Minikube, you can use K3S, you can use GKE on the cloud or anything. So I'm going to start with kind create cluster, and I'm giving it a name, external secrets. Already have one, but I want to delete it just so I'm clean here. Let me create it. I'm gonna edit this part and just fast forward. Okay. And here I'm pointing to this cluster, so if I get false, I'm at the right. Yes. So yeah. Okay, so I have a cluster running, and now I want to let my cluster know about my custom resources. So I want to install the custom resource definitions, right? And custom resource definitions, if you want to see them, they are at this deploy folder, then CRDs, and these are our CRDs. So basically the cluster secret store, the external secret, and the secret store. The important ones that you probably want to see is the external secrets and the secret store. The cluster secret store is the same as the secret store, but then it's cluster scoped. It's not namespaced, so you can have one on your cluster. Yeah. And to install them, you can just make crds.install, and you will basically apply these definitions. So now you can get external secrets. Yeah. You can get and you don't get an error. If you try to get something that doesn't exist, of course you get an error. But you should get this. There's no resources found. Okay. Okay. So with GCP, we need to create a secret that has the JSON that gives access to the cloud, so you can use this with a client. So this is the credentials of the service account. So to get this, you go to Google Cloud, and then you go to IAM, and then to service accounts. Then you choose one of your service accounts, maybe this one, in our case, and then keys, and then you add a key, and then you download this JSON, and then the contents of that, you can throw it here and create a secret with this format. You can see that on the documentation. Then you have to remember this name of the secret, the label, that's okay. You need to be type opaque, and then you create this secret. And to create it, I will apply samples secret GCP. And this is created. Okay. Next thing we need is a secret store. And this secret store will reference that secret that we created. So if you go back to this secret, the name is GCP SM secret. And on the store here, we are referencing it, and we are trying to get this key from it. And if you see here, this is the key, secret access credentials. So secret access credentials. And here we have to, the other field that we need to set is this, so the project ID. In my case, you can look at the URL, it's simpler here. Project is this one. Okay. Then I can apply this. Okay, apply samples secret store. Okay. Can get it, and it's here, example, the name that we created here. Okay. And then now we create the external secret itself. And here I have an example. So it's external secret. The name of this external secret will be example. The store that it will reference is the store named example. And if you see here, the store is named example. So that's fine. And the final Kubernetes secret that it will create, the things that you configure about this final secret is under target. And the name of this final secret will be secret to be created, and the creation policy will be owner. And the data that it will try to get from the cloud, from the external provider, will be configured here. The secret key, this will be the key created on the final secret. So let's call it just demo. Remote ref, this key of the remote ref is the name of the secret on the cloud. So here we can put the name that we chose. Let me go back to the secret manager, and it was demo secret. So you can copy this. And we don't need this. And okay, this should create a secret, external secret, and operator should look at this and then create a Kubernetes secret with this name, this key, and the value that we created here that was great value. So let's see. Okay, apply chef external secret GCP created. But I'm not running the operator on this cluster. I just noticed this. I'm super stupid. Sorry. So let's delete everything. So okay, delete the samples external secrets. GCP. Let's delete the secret store. GCP. And, okay, and let's install the operator. So let's go to Artifact Hub. Let's see the command to do that. So we can add the REPL. Reg 6 exists. So we can do a Helm REPL update. Nice. And then I do a Helm install. We need to fix this in the docs. Okay, I did a make install the CRDs, but since we are installing with Helm, we don't need this. So is it uninstall? Yeah. And we can, okay, so deployed successfully. The operator should be running. So let me get everything here. Container creating. And it's running. Okay. Nice. The operator is running now. Now it makes sense to apply the resources, and the operator is watching these resources. So let's apply first the secret store, GCP, then the external secret. Now we can see what the operator is doing by seeing its logs. Okay, log -f. External secret. Yeah. So it watched the store, it watched the external secret, and it did something. So let's see. Okay, get secrets. And secret to be created. So if you see the external secret, we want a secret to be created, a Kubernetes secret to be created with this name, secret to be created. Nice. Inside it, it has to have this this key. So let's see. Okay, describe secrets. Secret to be created. It has a demo key. Now I want to see if the value is that one. So okay, get secrets, secret to be created. Let's show. We are going to use JSON path and demo key, and then we are going to just decode it, decode the base64, and it's great value. Yeah. So that's the whole loop. And nice. Besides that, we can try to use another type of secret. So let's go to here and create another secret. Let's call it demo JSON secret. And let's create a JSON string here, some values. Maybe let's see, user name, my name, plus, and then the password. Plus. And let's put it, I don't know, anything. Let's put something that we know what it is. So this is a JSON secret I'm creating here. And let's put another thing. Let's leave it like this. Okay. And let's create the secret. Demo JSON secret. And we have the value, and it's this JSON string. Okay. Here we have some options to interact with that. So let's create another secret here. Let me delete this one. I want to copy this. I'm going to rename this JSON. Created it. Okay. We have some options here to get those values, those key values on the JSON string, to create a secret with all of those key values, for example. So let's do that. So instead of using data, let me comment this. Let's rename this and call this another, for example, JSON. It uses the same store. So the store is just so the operator knows how to call the cloud provider API, like use the client to do that. So we can use the same store. I'm creating another external secret with name example JSON. And let me just check if this recording is still recording. It is. Okay. And instead of using data, I'm going to comment this. We're going to use dataFrom. And instead of, we don't need this, and we only need a key. And the key is just the name of the secret, of the cloud secret, the Google Cloud secret. And the name is this, so demo JSON secret. So what dataFrom does, it will get all the key values inside the JSON string of the contents of a cloud secret. I'm calling cloud secrets, so we know what is what. And it will create a secret with all those key values. Basically that. So let's try this. So a by samples external secret e. And if we can, oh shit, this will fail. I want to create. Let's delete this one and apply. If we get secrets, we have the secret to be created, the old one. Let's just see if it's okay. Okay. And now we want to describe first. Let's describe. So it has the password and username, both keys. Even though we didn't specify it here, it just got everything from the secret. And we can now JSON path it to know what's happening. So let's get dash o JSON path equals double quotes dot I don't know, username. And then we case 64-b plus the username and then the password. The password that I set there. Okay, this is one of the ways to interact with a JSON string on the contents of a cloud secret of the external provider. And now the other way is we go back to data. So we stop using dataFrom, we go back to using data, and we can get a specific key inside the JSON string on the cloud secret. So let's do that. Instead, here we can use property, and then we specify the key that we want to get. And let's get username. And let's call the final thing username also. Or let's call it Kubernetes username. I just want a different key just so we see. But this is the key that will be present in the target secret. This is the key that we are getting from the JSON secret on the cloud secret. This is the name of the secret on the cloud provider. I know it's a bit confusing. Maybe if you can, naming is hard, but I think it's clear. Let's do that. So K apply. This one, right? Yes. Configure. Okay. Describe secrets. Oh, it didn't change. Let's see the logs. And it failed. Oh yeah, because we created with owner, so it cannot change that. So let's delete it first. So instead of applying, delete, then we apply. And we describe. It wasn't created. Let's log it. Oh, we didn't change the name. Okay. It's not demo secret anymore. It's this one. That should work. So this is the name of the secret on the cloud. This is the property that it will get. So the inner key inside the JSON string on the cloud secret. This is the key that will add to the secret that will be created. This is the name of the secret that will be created. And apply. Right. Cool. This is the key that we want it to have. And it should have locus inside, right? So it's the value that we'll get from this inner key on the JSON secret that is on the cloud secret. This is the JSON string. So let's get it. Let's find another command with JSON path. And here, Kubernetes username, Lucas. And we have some other things that we can do with templating and all that, but I think this covers the simple cases. Let's try now with maybe AWS. So let's go to AWS. I'm signing to a personal account. Let me bring this down here. Okay, I'm signed in. And then I'm going to Secrets Manager. We're going to do the same thing. So let's create a simple secret first. Other types, plain text. Let's give it a great value. Code encryption. The name of the secret will be demo simple. And yeah, we don't need anything else. Disable automatic rotation and store. We have it here, demo simple, and we can see the value, great value. That's it. So for this, you can use some options for authentication with AWS already. You can check them here, I think. You can use roles, you can use credentials for your own account. So you can, the simplest way would be to go to IAM, not that safe, but for test purposes, you can just go to your user and you can generate a new access key. This is not that safe, but this is the simpler case. But then you can use IRSA and you can use some other options. And then you, if you want that, I would point you to the documentation or to our Slack channel. Here with AKS, some examples also to on how to do that. But let's do it the simpler way. You can create an access key, and then you have an access key ID and a secret access key. You can take note of this. I don't want this new one. I'll delete it later. And yeah, then you can I think that if you go to the documentation and then to getting started guide, the example here is with AWS. So you can create these two files, the access key with your key ID and then the secret access key with your secret key. You can echo them and then just create a Kubernetes secret from them. I won't echo my secret things here, but I can create the secret for you guys. See, so copy this comment. I already have the files created here. So let's open the new terminal. I'll enter here and then I'll copy. So I have, alas, I have access key and where is the other one? The secret access key. So I have the two files created here, and I created it with the echo comments that you have on the documentation. And then I can just create this secret with the credentials. With this, I can then go to my secret store example that I have here for AWS. And here in this command, you see that I'm creating a secret. It's a generic type, and the name of the secret is AWS SM-secret. And I'm referencing it here. So the name is AWS SM secret, AWS SM secret. And I'm getting the access key and the secret access key. So the operator will check the secret store with these values to know how to call the APIs or use the client to call AWS. And for AWS, we have to set some other stuff. So since with AWS, we support secret manager and parameter store, you have to say, okay, we're using secret manager in this case, and the region will be US East 2. Let me just check if this is right. So secret manager. Yeah, US East 2. Okay. We have a secret store. Nice. So let's apply it. Let me go back to this terminal. Okay, apply. Don't need this error. Secret store.yaml. our operator knows how to access, how to call AWS for stuff. And then if we go to external secret here, we can configure this stuff. So let's comment this. We don't need this. And okay, so this secret store, this external secret is referencing a secret store with this name, secret store sample. So let's see. Nice. So the name of the secret store is secret store sample. That's fine. The secret that will be created, oh, we don't need this, will be called external secret to be created. Let's call another name because that's the same name that we created before. So AWS simple. And let's not call this example also. Let's call it AWS because this would clash with the other example. And then on data, I'm going to create, I'm just going to get the simple thing, right? So let's copy this. Oh, yeah. So the name of the secret on the cloud was demo simple. So here, demo simple, the remote ref. The key that I want to be present on the final secret will be, I don't know, demo key. The name of the final secret will be secret to be created AWS simple creation policy owner. It should work. That's right. A apply. Oh shit. External secret dot demo. See get secrets here. Let's describe it first. A describe secrets create AWS simple demo key, and we can get secrets secret to be created AWS simple show JSON f equals string dot data dot move. And I want to base 64 d quick value. It works. So we got the value. And then we can create a new secret. Same thing. So with a JSON string, let's do the same thing. User name, pass, password. Cool. Oh, the name of the secret. I think you set it after, right? Yeah. Let's call it demo JSON. And yeah, whatever. Store. We have a demo JSON. And let's create another external secret here. Address JSON. Let's call it another name. Let's call the final secret on the name as also. It is referencing the same store, doesn't matter. The store is just so the operator knows how to access the cloud with the client. And we want to get just the username from demo JSON, the name of the secret. And we want to get the inner key of the JSON string that is called user. Let's try this. So k apply AWS JSON. Okay, get secrets. We have it here. Okay, get secrets. Secret to be created. AWS JSON dash O JSON data dot name images demo or its username, the name of the key, username base 64 dash b Lucas. And then if you want to get everything, you do data from key JSON, save, we delete the JSON thing, and then we apply it. And get secrets just to see if it's created. Yes. And then we want to get the username and the password. You should have both because we use dataFrom password. It works. So the dataFrom, we get all the key values from the JSON string created on the cloud provider. So if we look here again, just to these are the two key values. And if we use dataFrom, we get all of them, even if we don't specify. But if we use property, we get only one. And that's the difference between using dataFrom or using data fields. You can use both and get a lot of stuff also, but then you can check it out yourself. And then let's try with Azure. Okay, so let's do a demo using external secrets operator with Azure as well. So I have a secret store for Azure here. I don't want to click on it because it has some secrets, some sensible data on it. But basically, you need to get your client ID and the client secret from your service principal on Azure. So if you go through the documentation and you check everything with Azure Active Directory and all that, you should be able to get this. It's similar to AWS, but in AWS you have the key ID and the secret. Here you have the client ID and the client secret. It's basically very similar. And with this, you can make the operator have access to Azure. I created this. I already had the file created here, but I don't want to click on it because then I have to blur the screen, and I don't want to do that. So let's do a secret store. Let's apply it for Azure. But we can describe it. Describe secrets. Oh, this is not a secret store. Let me rename this. It's a secret. Move samples secret store Azure to secret Azure. If we get secrets now, secrets, we have the Azure Secret SP. So if we describe it, secrets, Azure, and we have the client ID and client secret here. Sorry for the confusion. This is a secret. And then if we go to documentation, we need to create a secret store that references those secrets. So reference the secret with these key values. So here. But here we need our tenant ID and the vault URL also. So let's do that. So I'm going to copy any of these ones, whatever. I'm going to name it Azure. I'm going to reference, this is right, but the tenant ID, let me just get my tenant ID here, 1 sec. What? Tenant ID. And the vault URL. Let me show you how you get those. I think we have some examples. No. But if you go to here, overview, you have the vault URL. But for the tenant ID, where is it? I got now. Tenant ID. To find your tenant ID, this is a link that I clicked before. So you go to Azure Portal, then you select Active Directory. Then you go to Properties. And here you have the tenant ID. So perfect. Okay, so we have our tenant ID, you have a vault URL, and you before this you create a secret, and now you have referenced the secret here. And the name of the secret store is example secret store. Good. And we go to an external secret. Let's try this simpler. Let's just copy this. Okay, copy any of the external secrets of this. Okay. And let's paste it here. The important thing for us to check initially is that this external secret is referencing a secret store that exists. So example secret store. And if we go to our Azure, it's an example secret store. Okay. So let's go back. And now we want to get that secret. Let me just use a reference here. Not this one. Yeah, I want an example of a data field, just so I know how it is. So the remote thing was Azure. Simple. Key vaults. Come on. Purgeable. Secrets. The name of the secret is Azure Simple. So let's see. Azure. So it can be demo key. The final secret that's called Azure. The name is this. Okay. Should be fine. Should it be fine? Yeah. Some secret. Did we apply this store? Yes. Right? No, we didn't. Hey, apply store Azure. Store Azure. Okay. We have a secret store. Now external secrets Azure. Okay, get secrets. We have a secret here. Let's get the JSON path directly. So okay, get secrets. Secret to be created Azure. Dash o JSON path equals to data dot demo key. Base 64-d. Quick value we got. And if we see this, how do I get the value here? Show secret value. Very good. Nice. Okay, so I cannot show the JSON string dataFrom functionality with Azure because for Azure it is working a different way. It is getting all the secrets from the Azure Vault, Azure Key Vault. So from the vault, it's getting all the secrets there. And it's not a functionality that they want actually for this, and we will change it to be like, so we have homogeneity between the providers. And yeah, so I cannot show this right now with the way that we want, so I'm skipping this. So, but you can expect this to work in a very similar way to the other providers. So we already have a pull request open for that. So yeah, the idea is that you can expect data from or the data or getting plain text value or the JSON string. Any functionality that you have on a provider should be very similar on the other ones. And yeah. Besides that, we of course support some other providers like IBM Cloud, and we have someone developing the Alibaba Cloud and some other ones. And like I said, the functionalities are very similar between them. And the idea is you can use the same strategy and the same concepts on the other ones. And that concludes this demo. The idea is just to go through the providers and show a bit on how the workflow looks like with external secrets operator, your cluster, and external provider. Thanks for watching this. And yeah, thanks for anyone that actually asked for this kind of getting started video. I guess it makes sense because then if you prefer this information in a video format, this would be useful for you. But of course, you can find all this information on the documentation on the website externalsecrets.io. And yeah, that's it. Thanks a lot.